Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Monday, May 13th. You're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. The National Anti-Corruption Commission, the NACC, has called for corruption charges to be brought against 8 Lands Department officials for illegally issuing land title documents for plots that were to be included in the Jumeirah Private Island project, which failed nearly 20 years ago.
Sitichai Promchat, an official formerly with the Phuket Provincial Land Office, and several associates, including other officials, are under scrutiny for unlawfully issuing land title deeds on Corrupt off the coast of Baklok, according to the NACC. The NACC's investigation found that several land plots, totaling more than 67 rai, were issued with land title deeds despite the claims being supported by a lack of actual use. Moreover, discrepancies were noted between reported land usage and photographic evidence proving the land was not occupied and being used as claimed, according to a statement from the NACC. In response to the findings, the NACC unanimously passed a resolution calling for the 8 officials to face prosecution under relevant sections of the Criminal Code and the Anti-Corruption Act, and their names are now on your screen. The NACC further advised the Lands Department to revoke the unlawfully issued land rights documents. While 8 officials were found to have engaged in corrupt practices, accusations against some of the individuals were deemed unsubstantiated following preliminary investigations, leading to calls for the dropping of charges against them, according to the NACC, who said that in a statement. In addition to corrupt officials facing prosecution, the NACC also named a slew of non-government people, real and juristic, to be charged for their roles in the illegal land grab. Specifically named as implicated in the scam were the people and entities now on your screen. The NACC gave no explanation as to why it's taken so long to complete its investigation into the corrupt officials and the illegal issuance of land titles for the project. A probe by the Justice Ministry in 2015 discovered the same, but despite promises to take legal action against those deemed to be responsible for the illegal issuance of land titles, none was taken. However, the announcement did coincide with a 3-day NACC public promotion event held at the Royal Phuket City Hotel on May 1 to the 3rd, led by the director of the NACC Phuket office. For a full breakdown and more, visit thephuket.news.com.
It's been over a week since longtime Kamala resident Zoe Lucket was struck and killed by a passenger van at the main intersection in Kamala, and local residents continue to call on police to take action against the van driver who was seen running the red light.
The fatal incident took place last Saturday night on May 5th when 65-year-old British expat Zoe Lucket was struck and killed by a white passenger van that was seen going at speed at about 9 p.m. on the main street in Kamala. The van driver had run a red light at the intersection, and after hitting the woman, which sent her body more than 20 meters down the road, the van came to a stop, though local police have yet to respond to or publicly recognize the accident. Local residents in Kamala remain outraged over the incident and lack of police action in the case, especially since Kamala has only one major road running through it that sees consistent traffic, and many vehicles are seen running red lights throughout the week. A heartfelt message was posted by one Kamala resident a week after the fatal incident. Here is that message now.
A week ago today, Kamala Beach in Phuket lost one of its long-term residents. Zoe Lucket was a well-known and dearly loved part of our small community. Sadly, the event that took her from us is not just being overlooked but seemingly brushed under the carpet, and here's proof. For 15 minutes, I stood at the very location where Zoe was run down by a taxi van that ran a red light. This is what I saw and recorded in a space of 15 minutes. If this isn't enough to propel our quest of keeping our community safe, then help us to do more. Send this clip viral and share it with friends, family, and anyone who knows the pain of losing someone needlessly from broken and ignored laws. A tragedy that we as residents of Kamala will no longer accept or tolerate. Please share what you see right now. Thank you.
For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
It's still unclear if Patong police is charging anyone over the road accident that occurred on Friday afternoon on the road leading from Thai Trang Beach to Patong, where 3 people were injured.
The incident took place shortly after 12 p.m. on Friday, according to police. A female Thai national was driving her vehicle downhill towards Patong, and reports say she failed to navigate the curve, crossed the median line, and collided with a rented click scooter, driven by a female Chinese national. The woman fell off her bike and rolled down the steep slope, according to reports. The accident also injured a male Myanmar native, whom police say was standing on the sidewalk when he was hit by the car. Pictures from the scene show the Honda Accord coming to a stop after crashing into a heavy machinery unit on the side of the road. For reasons unknown, this is not included in the accident report available to the Phuket News. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall off from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. Ain't been a pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone.
Coral bleaching prompted officials to close off access to Koh Pling, a small island off Nayang Beach, and it's now prompted marine officials to conduct surveys of coral reefs at Phuket's main tourist areas over similar concerns.
On Wednesday, City Nat National Park officers announced the temporary closure of Koh Pling and the surrounding reefs to visitors due to coral bleaching, with no potential date given to when it could be reopened. The following day, on Thursday, officials from the Phuket-based Marine and Coastal Resources Research Center of the Upper Andaman Sea conducted surveys of 6 islands off Phuket, as well as in Ao Tang Kem Bay, in Koh Kai Nok, and Koh Nai Nai, respectively. The survey revealed that approximately 10% of corals showed decoloration and 30% had faded colors. In the other areas, 40% of corals had faded colors, but no bleached corals were found, according to marine officials. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
The Phuket Local Food Festival is taking place right now on the eastern outskirts of Phuket town in Sapan Hin. And while it ends on Tuesday, May 14th, it does coincide with the first UNESCO Creative Cities of Gastronomy Annual Conference 2024.
The festival, which began on Friday, May 10, runs through May 14 and is open to visitors from 5 p.m. in Sapan Hin. Local residents and foreign tourists are invited to savor Phuket's signature dishes, as well as all-time Thai favorites with the Phuket twist. Over 180 dining establishments are taking part in the food festival, complemented by musical performances and a cooking battle between chefs from Phuket and Trang. Meanwhile, this past weekend at the same time, delegates took part in the UNESCO Creative Cities of Gastronomy Annual Conference 2024 at the Courtyard by Marriott in Phuket Town. Deputy Minister of Interior Chada Taiset presided over the opening ceremony and gave a special lecture on the topic of food evolution under various cultural influences. Phuket was designated a city of gastronomy under UNESCO's Creative Cities Network in 2015, becoming the first city in Thailand and ASEAN. There are currently over 50 cities around the world bestowed with the City of Gastronomy status, and 2 in Thailand, with Phuket joined by the province of Phetchaburi. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Thanks for starting your week with us here on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.